My name is Emily Zubi, and I'm the CEO of Rockstar Health, the founder of Miami Women Who Rock, and also Chief Creative Officer at the Zubi Group for Sparketing. I had an amazing experience at the life-altering Stem Cell Institute in Polanco. It was life-changing. I have been interested in stem cells for quite some time. I was with a big media conglomerate, and they said to me, pick two areas of growing industries that you would like to specialize in. And this was all the way back in 2019. The two that I picked were dating apps and stem cells because I had heard a lot about it. As I got the research on stem cells and started seeing some of these stem cell clinics open up in Miami, I became fascinated with it. Fast forward to December, when I actually go to the Life Altering Stem Cell Institute, it has been incredible. What I will tell you is not all stem cells are created equal. And a lot of places talk the game, but you have to be very careful. I had an amazing experience, not only with the doctors and the clinic and the professionals, but with the results. That's what it's all about. Honestly, I'm turning 60. For those of you that don't know, Polanco is like the Beverly Hills of Mexico City. It's just a beautiful location. It's super easy to get to, and the experience was incredible. And the treatment was a few hours. By that night, I was out with the team having dinner, and it was great. A month after, I have pictures that I've been sharing with the media, and the elasticity, the youthfulness, the rosacea left. But the added surprise was that I had been dealing with spasmodic dysphonia for several years. I also got the IV, and I will tell you that the stem cells have rejuvenated, regenerated, and renewed my life and health. Not only do I have more energy, elasticity in my skin, and all these things, but it has truly helped me with my spasmodic dysphonia and given me a new lease on life. So I couldn't be more happy with the results.
Would you have recommendations for our new clients?
The one thing I will say is that stem cells, they're not all created equal, but also how much you need depends on what you're looking to do. So the one thing I would do and recommend is starting earlier, sooner. I think at your 40s, when you're thinking about regenerative medicine, and the aesthetic part of it is actually even better. So that's one recommendation I would make. The other is getting a consultation, right? Talk to the doctors directly, because there's so many ailments that I didn't realize that stem cells are completely help on the medical side. So one side is the aesthetic and the other side is the medical. I have parents that both had Alzheimer's, and I want to look at some preventative treatments. I'm a big proponent of stem cells, and I'm living the results right now.
That's incredible, your community. How we can improve with your new platform and how we can improve the health of women.
Miami Women Who Rock started at probably the toughest time in my life. At one point, I was on top of the world and had all these success in business and flying private jets and so forth. Then one day, the world fell on me, and out of that rubble emerged a new woman, a woman who rocks with resilience. Every setback is worthy of a comeback. And if you rock your health, you rock the world. It always starts with health, because tell me how good you feel and I'll tell you how good you are. And it starts from the inside out. And that's one of the biggest lessons. We have grown exponentially at Miami Women Who Rock, and it is truly a powerhouse platform. We have all these different levels of private membership. We have some of the most incredible powerhouse women here in Miami on the philanthropy side, and on our CEO circle, women that are just really making the world globally.
Once you've done the treatment, I want to know all your friends, what did they say?
They all noticed. The biggest compliment I got was from my makeup artist. I host a show called Spotlight TV, and every week before I go in the studio, I get my makeup done. And the first time that she saw me after coming back in December, she did a double take. She said, "You look like you're supposed to be your younger sister." She couldn't believe the elasticity, the bounce back, the hydration. It has truly, I've had people look at me and say, "Okay, what did you do?" And I tell them, I go, the best thing I could have ever done. This is not only life-changing. I love the name Life Altering Stem Cell Institute because I have found it to be life-changing. And the idea of not having to do anything surgically with this procedure, be able to be injected very high quality stem cells. And the one thing that I want to point out is that what they do at the Stem Cell Institute is give you a certificate that shows you the quality and everything, all the questions that you could possibly have. everything is bedside manner. When I started Miami Woman to Rock, I was appalled at some of the things that were happening in women's health. What I can say is that not only did the doctors sit with me, explain everything, and explain the whole process. So it was super comfortable and coming from an educated source every step of the way. The doctor who knew a lot about the origins of stem cell, knew the history of stem cells, he's incredible.
I wanted to ask you, would you recommend your friends to do this kind of a treatment?
Already recruited some of my friends. We're going to go in March. I believe in attraction rather than promotion. I could certainly tell everyone about my experience, but really results, seeing, is what I have had people direct message me and say to me, okay, whatever it is you're doing, I want to do it. Tell me about it. So it's not like I'm out there saying, oh, you got to do. I get up every morning around 6 a.m., go to the gym. I'm 64. And I say that with a lot of pride because age is just an attitude. But if you don't feel well, nothing seems right. That energy level that I have felt, and it's a remarkable difference since December. I'm not saying I wasn't high energy before. I certainly felt the effects after a couple days working and doing things. My recuperation time was not. But I'm lifting weights now and working out in the gym and doing things that I haven't done in many years.
Yeah, it's a lot of sportsmen who do regenerative medicine and it's changing their life, and that's incredible of what we're capable of doing. People love to come into Mexico. It's a destination. It's very short trip and it's very quick to come to our clinic, and we have amazing like a Ritz-Carlton service. We have a special car that picking you up and amazing doctors and nurses taking care of everything you need. The community around it is also pretty special.
It was incredibly seamless. The one thing that I do want to say is that while initially the biggest attraction of it was aesthetic, the bonus that I have felt feeling physically, because I don't talk a lot about my spasm, and it was something that really challenged my health and my well-being. And here I am, a speaker and speaking at conferences and kicking things off, and then lose my voice in front of a group of 300 women. So the idea that the treatment, just the way stem cells work, and they tend to go to the area that needs healing, the fact that it has helped me tremendously with my spasmodic dysphonia, something that it just is my motivation for starting Rockstar Health. Because when you find that secret sauce to health and something that can really help you feel better, I have tried very expensive treatments for my vocal cords, and they've all had downtime. My own son said to me around Mother's Day, I miss your old voice. He goes, this whole vocal cord thing, I'm always afraid because I lost my voice one Mother's Day. Wow. Your voice, it's those things you take for granted. And to be able to have this stem cell treatment, and I actually sound like myself for the first time in 5 years, that's a blessing beyond belief. And I'm a very spiritual woman, but I am incredibly grateful, because had it not been for going to the Life Altering Stem Cell Institute, I wouldn't have experienced this. It's why I'm such a big proponent and the biggest motivation in starting Rockstar Health.
Next time we start in a Rockstar Health inside our clinic. Let people learn and understand from your experience how life-changing it is. It's good to talk about it and open up and feel of how it affects everybody.
The future, regenerative medicine, without a doubt. To renew your health is the most powerful thing. And we always say at Miami Women to Rock, rock your health, rock the world, and book that visit to Life Altering Stem Cell Institute. You won't regret it.